And good afternoon, and welcome to Through the Static. We are back live, and I can't tell you how excited, yay, I am that we're back. That last week we weren't here. We were in Puerto Rico. We had a great time bringing Elix and Elix's mom back, and Coach Elix is with me.
Hello, everyone.
To make sure that people didn't think I was just saying you were with me, but you actually are with me, right? You have to say something, right?
Yeah, I'm always with you. Geez, my voice sounds so sexy today. I'm in love with me today.
God almighty.
Mark,
This is what
I'm married. Hands off. Jeez. You better keep an eye on this one.
I want Mark to take you. What do you mean? Keep an eye on him. Mark, take him. Take him somewhere. And Mark here is producing the show, as always, does his jukebox 2 hours before, which you've got to check it out because he does a great job with themes and whatever you do is always great, Mark. It is. But I'm really, last week was a great week in Puerto Rico. The weather was in the 80s. I mean, the lows were like 70. It was beautiful, and we had a great time. But I did miss the show. We kept saying that we were going to do a Facebook Live from Puerto Rico, but clearly I became an alcoholic. I don't drink. Usually I don't drink at all, and all of a sudden I went down there, and one night I had a glass of wine, another night I had sangria. I was a mess.
By the way, by alcoholic, he had 2 glasses of sangria, okay? So, just saying.
And I don't need a drink for like 2 weeks now, so I'm good.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm good. But it was good. The sangria was really good. We went to the mountains, to Ajuntas, which I posted on Facebook, which was amazing.
Well, one thing, we went to amazing restaurants. We had some amazing
The festival was in Ponce.
The Carnival.
Where Elix is from, so we went to that. I got to see Ray Momo, the head of the parade, I guess. I don't know how else you call him, just this person with this big head.
It's like the marshal.
The marshal, right, yeah. Ray Momo. But if you're not on Facebook, very quickly I will tell you what happened to us with 2 dogs. So the 2 of us are at a track near Elix's mom's house, and Elix usually, ran several more times after me. I was done, and I was waiting for Elix, and behind me was the rent-a-car, and a car pulled up behind or parallel to the rent-a-car, and I got kind of concerned because I thought maybe someone was trying to steal something because it was a guy that got out. He went into the trunk, and then he squatted down in between the car and the rent-a-car. So I got very nervous, so I came down to the sidewalk and was like, can I help you? And as I approached our car, the rent-a-car, he took off, sped away, leaving 2 8-week-old puppies on the ground right behind the rent-a-car with a little bowl and barely any food in it. So that was one of the last full day that we had in Puerto Rico, right? So yes. I grabbed them and went on the track, and Elix is running, completely oblivious to me. And as he comes around,
I had no idea what was happening, and then all I can see is Steven coming towards me, saying, "We have a situation with 2 little puppies in each of his hands," and I'm like thinking, "Oh dear God, help me!"
What can you do? I couldn't leave him there, right? I mean,
you couldn't.
So, long story short, everything was perfect. We dropped him off at Elix's mom's house. We went to Walmart. We bought food. We bought a cage. We bought pee-pee pads. We just hooked them up. They were like at the Ritz at Elix's mom's house.
But two really important shout-outs. One of them to my friend, high school friend, Wale. Because if not for her, I wouldn't have no idea where to go, and she directed me to go to this place where we met Joanna Rivera, who is the president of Barks of Love, Inc., who is the organization that took them, and they're preparing them to send them to the United States for adoption.
Yeah.
So, Stephen talks about Holly and the work she does with RAD in Florida, and Barks of Love in Puerto Rico. These are agencies that do a lot of work for these, animals that in Puerto Rico there's, like in the south of the U.S., it's a huge problem with pets that are strayed, and they need donations. So find the information on Facebook, and any donations are very welcome.
And you said 2 shout-outs.
Two shout-outs. So one of them to Wally, my high school friend, and one of them to Joanna, the president of Barks of Love.
And your mom's neighbor, Carmen,
for sure. Carmen,
take care of these babies.
Carmen, we love you. Thank you for everything you do.
You know, and my cousin Holly was ready to take these dogs. Before we knew that Johanna was going to be able to take them, she was going to step up and grab these two puppies, and that's just who my cousin is. So.
Stephen was ready to stay behind to do whatever he needed to do so that the boys could, and the girl, it's a boy and a girl.
And I cried. Home. When we were leaving, I was crying. And I couldn't help it. Just leaving, I knew they were going to be taken care of, but that's just how I am.
That's shocking.
I don't know.
How? Why?
To anyone who knows me, it's not shocking
Correct,
at all.
It's not. You cry for anything.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. But I just want to remind everybody that there's still some tickets open for March 21st at Crown Plaza. So just go to StephenTheMedium.com to get tickets. It's a small group. It's going to be an amazing group. But I also want to give a shout-out to We Don't Die Boston that I did a couple of weekends ago. It was phenomenal. The group of people, I think there were like 115 people, were amazing. I got to meet so many great people, specifically two people, Jane and Rick also, which have become our new best friends. They are absolutely wonderful, but there was such a great group there too. And I'm also doing my class, my first class. I have the people in that class are amazing, connected. It's just also incredible. And I will be in Orlando the last weekend of March doing We Don't Die Orlando. So,
did you ever get to talk about We Don't Die Boston? I don't think you did. Did you?
Ma, is he with me? I just finished saying that. I mean, can somebody please?
I'm talking about, like, you just mentioned it, but about the wonderful experience you had.
That's exactly what I just said.
All right.
Listen, I'm really going to be putting openings for a co-host. I need a new co-host. I don't know what this Puerto Rican's doing, but clearly not listening to me.
I'm managing the Facebook Live.
At home.
There's a lot of people here.
I just finished. I even named people from We Don't Die Boston. That's how great it was. So I'm going to be down in Orlando the last week of March. So go to We Don't Die Orlando if you're interested in tickets. It's going to be also a phenomenal speakers, presenters. It's going to be pretty crazy. There's one thing I was going to say. I was going to also needed to do happy birthday tomorrow to Kelly Bates, the best meteorologist in Rhode Island. Yes, happy birthday, Kelly. And I wanted to make sure I gave a shout out to Kelly.
Did we say happy birthday to Mrs. Clark?
Oh, no, I don't think we did.
So we better say happy birthday to
Mark's mom.
Happy belated birthday.
We're a little belated, but happy birthday, Mrs. Clark. We get to see her every Wednesday at the end of the show.
That's right.
It's always a treat to see her. And I think that's it. I think we're ready for a break. When I come back, I'm going to start taking calls. So 508-222-1320, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is really more like a comedy with this one that I have next to me, Coach Elix. Really.
I'm now this one?
Yeah, this one. Right.
This one.
Yeah, exactly. This one, that one.
Yeah, you're lucky to have this one. Just saying. I'm sure many people will take this one. I'm sure
there's going to be a line out the door just waiting to take this Puerto Rican. Hello. Oh, I do. This is really a comedy. So, all right. So let me start. Let's start. Let's start the phone calls. Hello, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's Erica.
Hey, Erica. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Erica, I got to start with this because I'm not sure if this is for you. I'm going to get to you because your loved ones are ready to come. But on the drive here, I kept getting somebody who. Well, let me ask this, Erica. Do you connect to somebody who just recently crossed over or is very sick?
Yes, someone just crossed over about a year ago.
Okay. Was this a woman?
No.
This was a man?
Yep.
No, so it's not her. This and a year. Usually, to me, Erica. Usually, when I say recently, I usually say a year to 15 months is recent. But this is really recent, and it doesn't have to necessarily be family. It could be someone that you work with, or someone just lost someone. But this woman keeps telling me either I can't tell if she crossed or she's gonna cross. It's really either she just crossed or there's something coming up, that she's going to be passing soon. So it's not something that you can think of?
Well, my dad's ex-girlfriend, who I still keep in touch with, her best friend just passed away the other day.
Oh, that's what it's got to be. Where does the M, Mary, Mike, where's the M come in here, connected to you?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Erica, think someone living or someone...
Oh, Mike, my brother-in-law, Michael.
Okay, so Michael is your brother-in-law, and who was the woman that passed? Your dad's,
his ex-girlfriend's best friend.
Okay, just keep with you, Erica, and she, I'm not really sure what the connection is. Like, if you knew her well, if you didn't know her well, it doesn't matter. She just wanted to make sure, at a minimum, you knew that she was here with you and just wanted to say hi, and that if you want to share that with whomever you can. But there's an MR name, Mark, Marilyn, Maria, Mary, somebody connected to her. So maybe it could be like a family member that maybe you don't know, or maybe you'll think of it. But just keep it with you. So
okay.
And so let's get back to Erica. So she just said to me she thanked you for letting her to come through really quickly. So, but I knew it was something that was really, really close. So but your dad is still here.
Yes.
She just keeps saying that your dad is really a nice guy, really nice guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if she knew him. Yeah.
What was that?
I'm wondering if she knew him.
Well,
she probably did.
I'll tell you, Erica, for me, it doesn't matter, physically, in the physical world, whether she did or not. All I know is that now that she's in spirit, she knows everything. So she can quickly assess to see, our choices, who we are on the physical world or physical earth. So she's just giving a big thumbs up and saying that she just keeps pointing to you and saying she's got a really nice dad, a very, very nice dad. So just wants to give that as a reference. Erica, there's several things that there's a grandmother that steps forward that just keeps talking to you, granddaughter.
Yep.
She keeps telling me. Well, first of all, she keeps telling me one. So, are you the only girl or the oldest?
Well, I'm the only one left now that my brother passed.
Oh, so not But wait a minute. But there's more than two of you.
My mom gave birth to a baby who didn't make it.
Oh, that's what it is. Because when you said you're the only one now with your brother passing, and it's also just letting you know that your brother's stepping forward too. Your brother stands next to your dad. I mean, I know your dad's still here, but it's just a symbol to say that your brother has a lot of qualities of your father, or had a lot of qualities, because he stands right next to him, that's my sign. So. And that's why your grandmother just did the one, because and your siblings just want to let you know that they know. They just want to give that a wonderful validation. Erica, a couple things. They tell me that there's birthday, anniversary, something really close.
My birthday just passed.
Oh, happy birthday, Erica. So they just want to all say collectively happy birthday. You are the most loving person also. Your grandmother just said, This is not because it's my granddaughter. Her whole essence, her whole soul is beautiful. It's just a very caring, sort of like empathic. So I don't know if you're aware of that, but you can also pick up people's feelings. So just they validate that a lot of times. Number one, because it's a wonderful validation, because that means you're connected. But number two, a lot of times, like in this case, your grandmother validates it just to make sure that you take care of yourself. Meaning that you just you just put like a white light around you, because people that are empaths collect everyone else's energies, and if they don't if they don't make sure that they're with white light or whatever you believe in, you don't want that to hang on you because it will start wearing on you. Does that make sense?
It does, big time.
Perfect. Where's the necklace come in or the pendant?
Oh, my brother sent me a text before he passed the weekend before that said, "I love you more, I love you most." Just a little saying. And my cousin bought me the necklace a week after he passed away. She's seen it it popped up on our Facebook newsfeed, and she said, "Kyle sent this to me to buy for you."
Oh my God, Erica! Wow, wow. So your brother's name is Kyle.
Yes.
Wow, how amazing is that he's giving you that as a validation that he knows. He's clapping, and when I see in spirit clapping, it means that he's so psyched that you got it.
Oh, yeah.
So that you know that it's him. But so I was going to actually say to you, who's John? Jim? Jane? Where's this come in?
Jim, John.
It could be a middle name, Erica, but Jane. It feels like Jim, James. There's some connection. Did Kyle have like a close buddy, or was there somebody connected to him with the Jim, James?
No, Kyle's middle name is Joseph.
Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. So, hey, I was a little off, Erica. Yeah, it's not like it's a phone call that I'm like, what,
you
Kyle?
had the J.
I did. So no, that's why I said it could be a middle name. It's Kyle. Yep. It's Kyle's way of saying, okay, my sister just, she just ratted me out and gave me gave my name to you, Steven. So I got to do something impressive. So I'll give the middle name with the J. So
perfect.
So if even though your brother just said, oh my God, does your brother love you, Erica? Oh my God, your brother just put his hands in like in a praying. I can't speak today. In a prayer. Position his two hands, and he said, you know this already, but he is a guardian angel for you. So yes. He's not here in the physical world, but I got to tell you something, Erica. Don't think of it that way, because boy, is your bro is with you 24/7, and he points his finger and says he's watching you. He's watching you. Whoever you just said to me bought you that necklace. Mm-hmm. Kyle just said to me. He just said to me that was actually the God's honest truth, that he actually got to, was it a cousin? Who did you say it was?
My cousin, yeah.
You have to, I mean, I know she said that. You got to make sure you reiterate to her that he really got to your cousin to make her buy that for you so that it was a connection with you.
Perfect. I knew it.
So yeah, I mean, and he wants to make sure that your cousin knows that too, that she gets another affirmation that, hey, yes, it actually was me. Is there two? Why do I get one grandmother, but I get another mother figure? So is it two grandmothers?
My great grandmother and then a great aunt.
This is a mother, so it's either your mom's here.
My mom is, yep.
Okay, so it's got to be if you only have one grandmother who's crossed, then it's got to be a great grandmother who is stepping forward. In June. At first, I wasn't sure if she was saying June or June. What's in June?
Well, Kyle's birthday.
Oh, so yeah, it's you can't. I mean, your poor grandmother and great grandmother trying to talk, but Kyle's not having it, Erica. So he wants to just keep talking to you and how much he loves you. He just showed me the sign, which is one of the best signs I ever get, is that he shows me you walking out of a home, a store, it doesn't matter, and he's above watching, and that's the protection mode. Boy, does he protect you.
I talk to him all the time.
Yeah, which I love. Where does the girl come in, the young girl?
I have two daughters.
Oh, there they are. So just know that the reason why Kyle is saying Spirit's very smart. Kyle started with the protection and then brought up the girls because he wants you to know that he's also protecting the girls.
You know why? The littlest one, told me when we went sledding the other day, we were walking back to the car, and she said, every time I slid down, I wasn't alone. Uncle was with me.
Oh, my God.
And while you were just telling me, I said, come on, Kyle, tell me that you were really with her. And then you said it.
Amazing, Erica, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just proof. Or it's just proof that they're still with us, that this does not, we don't die. We just go to just a different area, and the area is so close to us. It's the same plane. It's with us. But your brother also just said that there's a change coming up with you.
Yes, we're trying to buy a home.
What was that?
We're trying to buy a house.
So just know that Kyle's with you in the change of moving. Just know that he's letting you know that he's going to make sure everything works out the way it's supposed to. But my God, Erica, does he love you?
No.
So, and loves those girls. And I got to take a break. I'm going to leave that with you. And lots of love, Erica. Thank you for calling.
Thank you guys so much.
Alrighty, bye-bye. We'll be back. Christine. And welcome back to Through the Static. I may have been not diagnosed with ADHD because I think I've got problems with attention. I'm focused on Facebook Live, and Mark pretty much almost just threw something at me. Like, the show starting.
I've been telling you this for the last 26
on,
years.
But I really...
And now you realize it? It takes a radio show for you to realize that you have issues?
No, it takes Mark, lifting something up to throw it at me to say, you better put the headphones on because the show's starting.
I've lifted stuff and throw it at you before, too. It didn't work, so... Okay.
Wow, I'm getting beat
Take a
up
call,
here.
would you?
I'm beat up here. Yeah, the next call, be nice to me, okay? I don't know who you are, but be nice. All right, let's go. Hello, this is Steven. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Brianna.
What is your name?
Brianna.
Brianna, how are you?
Good.
Brianna, be nice to me, okay?
Of course.
So, Brianna, I'm kidding. I'm glad that you called. Brianna, wow. There's a lot going on here with you, Brianna. Brianna, let me ask you, who does something with kids or children or school or daycare? Why do when I tune into you, why are the kids everywhere?
I'm pregnant.
Is this the first?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't the validation I was going for, but I asked, is this the first? Because I just heard someone yell out, it's the first. So, congratulations, first of all, Brianna, with the baby. So, do you know what it is?
It's a girl.
Okay. I was going to tell you, I knew, but I wasn't going to tell you unless you knew. So it's a good thing, right? I must be a good medium. No, Brianna, so somebody is around, and it could be someone connected to you that is crossed over, that had a job working with kids or a daycare or had all I can tell you, Brianna, when I tuned into you is I see a lot of kids. Or, I don't know, I mean, this is your first. Have you already, thought you want to have a lot of kids or... I don't know what this is, but there's a lot of kids. So just keep it with you, Brianna, if it doesn't come. Before I let this go, there was not a teacher or somebody who did something with school or something, daycare, in your family or connected to you, living or crossed, maybe retired or... No?
No.
Okay, just keep it with you. And Brianna, where's the L name? Lisa or Lynn or Lori, Larry?
My middle name is Lynn.
Oh, so there you go. So I know, Brianna, that you may think, my God, that's random and that's kind of weird that they're pulling out my middle name. It's just that, Spirit. One of the ways Spirit lets people know that I'm reading that it's actually your family or them is that they give me names, and because I already know your name, Brianna, they want to do a little extra and say, look how slick we are. We're going to give her middle name. So just know that. Yeah. So, Brianna, there's a name passed down. I don't know if you're planning on passing the name down to your child or a name was passed down to you, but I just heard someone say there's a name in your family passed down.
Okay.
Earth to Brianna. Earth to Brianna.
Hello?
Yeah. You don't know the name? You don't know of the name?
Passed on.
So unless I don't know if you've already talked about naming your baby, and
Yeah.
But did you already talk about naming your baby after somebody, like a middle name or first name?
No.
Okay, so Brianna's like, no. So there's a name passing down somewhere in your family. So either someone who's crossed passed it down. They're telling me yes. They're telling me yes, and they keep yelling at me with the teacher. There was a teacher connected to you or the family somewhere, somehow. You know, when I started with the kids, because I see the alphabet, and if they bring the alphabet up, it means that someone taught something. So just keep that with you. And the name that's passed down, where does the D, like David or Donna, come in? There's a D name connected to you, either living or crossed. Is there somebody helping you?
No.
Oh. No, I heard someone in the background. That's what I was asking. Just keep it with you, Brianna, because there's it could sometimes even be a last name like Drummond but there's
my boyfriend's last name is Dominguez.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So know that it's just spirit giving a reference to your boyfriend. But I got to tell you something. The teaching, then look on your boyfriend's side with the kids. There's somebody connected.
Oh, well, his aunt works for the school department.
Oh, there it is. It always comes out, Brianna, somehow, some way. And I know sometimes it's not easy, but it's just a way that they wanted you to get the validations with the teaching, because if they threw the alphabet at me a second time, it means, no, before Brianna hangs up, we want to make sure she knows it's all of us watching her, and clearly watching your baby, watching your boyfriend. It's all about that, and that's why they brought it back up. But there's a female for your boyfriend stepping forward, like a mom or a grandmother who's very, very close to him. She stands. She's in spirit, but she stands next like in. She says abuela, so like a grandmother. So just is his mom still here?
Yes.
Okay, so it's got to be then a grandmother who's stepping forward, but it's on his side, and because she keeps standing next to him. So if do you know if one of his grandmothers is passed, is crossed?
Yeah, about a year ago, he lost one of his grandmothers.
Okay, so just know that she's stepping forward, and she keeps giving me like the Rodriguez or Robert or something like that. There's an R name connected to him.
Oh.
So it also could be Robert. It could be connected to you or him. Richard, Robert. There's a name that she keeps giving me. So just keep that with you. And Brianna, April. We're coming up to April. What's in April?
I'm due in April.
Oh, so that's why they're bringing it up in April. So just know, they just said, I knew it was a birthday anniversary celebration. Just know that when and you said it's a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just know that when your baby's delivered, when she comes into the physical earth, that all your loved ones that are in spirit are going to make sure that it's like a football being passed down. They're all going to bless it before she actually comes. And it's just a very healthy baby. But you're not going to stop at one. I'm just telling you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whether you may say to me, Stephen, no, it's just one. I'm telling you, Spirit's telling me, it's not going to stop at one. And it's not going to be another girl. So I'm sorry if I just... told too many secrets, but Spirit's telling me, so I got to tell you. So it's all good. So Brianna, listen, thank you so much for calling, and you have a great night, and congratulations on that beautiful baby.
Thank you.
All right, lots of love. Bye-bye. How was that?
And Gidget was still on Facebook Live, so she heard it. Yay! Yay for Gidget.
As soon as I heard the theme, that's the theme of the show, so that's wonderful. So do I have time? Am I taking a break? Break time. We'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
Since Stephen and Elix would rather do Facebook Live instead of the show, I'm going to play music for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, Mark, people will show up at the studio. They'll probably throw rocks at you.
You give Mark a little bit, and he takes over.
He's taking over the show, right? Okay, so let's do the next call. I'm ready. Hello, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Stephen. It's Karen.
Hey, Karen. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. I'm glad that you called.
I'm glad I got through.
Me too. Karen, I don't get this a lot when I start a first reading. Usually Spirit will step forward, and they're here for you, but your auras come through first. Wow, Karen.
Really?
Yeah, you're wow. I just keep saying wow because I'm tuning into your auras, and the colors keep shifting, but the combination of the colors is pretty amazing. Because first the colors showed me that you're really connected. Whether you know this or not, maybe you do. You're really connected to spirit, much above sort of like the streamline. But then they also keep switching to like a lime green color, which means that you're a healer, very connected healing. And if you've never done anything like, say, Reiki, and when healing comes up, it doesn't automatically mean that. And I don't know. Have you ever done Reiki?
No, my sister does.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that your sister does. It's not surprising because all of this is usually a bloodline. So it means that if your sister does Reiki, it means she's connected. I'm not surprised that you're also connected. So, but you also have a knack just in just interactions with people of healing. Spirit just told me that people feel like they're heard when they talk to you, that you're a good listener, which is a very rare thing. So I just wanted to make sure I got that out because it's really cool and it's really important to make sure you know that. So
I never heard that before.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising at all that your sister does Reiki, not at all. And it also probably is that even though she's doing it, separately, that you're also picking up on that energy too, in the healing energy. It's just something that Spirit will always have me say in case it's something that you're ever interested in, and you don't have to. They don't tell you what to do, but they always will point out people that are connected because that's their lifeline. They need people that are connected very easily. Does that make sense?
Well, no one's ever said that to me. I don't know. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but no one's ever said that.
Well, I did.
You just did. Thank you.
All I will tell you, Karen, is if you never think about it again in the rest of your life, all I can tell you is that it's just Spirit's just so happy that you heard it. That's what that's all about. It's just a sort of like an opening the door and just saying, it's also a way because now that you know it, it's also a way that you will see signs from Spirit much more than you ever did before. So, if you do, well, I should say when you do, because you're going to have to call back or shoot me an email because I want to know. Because that's what happens is because you're very, very, very connected. So, Karen, let me ask you, there's also an MR name, like MR? Marilyn or Mary or...
Mary.
Who's Mary?
That was my mother.
Okay, so know that mom is stepping forward first. You got a lot of loved ones that want to chat with you, Mom just kind of pushed them, just kind of gave them a body check and just said, I'm going to be first. So she wants to make sure you know. Where are there just two sisters? Like, why does your mother keep saying two?
I do have two sisters.
Okay, perfect. So it's just your mom just saying, I heard her say two sisters. So it's just Mom making sure you know it's her. Your mother brings me to the the ovaries or the liver or something. Somebody had an issue there, Karen.
Well, her cancer ended up in her liver.
Wow, okay. So it's, I always ask Spirit to give me their names and how they crossed. So it's just a way to make sure you know, and that's all your mother wants is before we hang up, your mother wants to make sure you know it's
definitely her.
So yeah, exactly. So your mother also, I love your mother's energy, but your mother also could get things done. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Your mother has a very I just keep feeling like I there's a part of me that once you get to a place, you're not going to push me around. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what your mother keeps giving me. Or I don't know if she's referencing you or your sisters. Your mother keeps showing me that there's someone who can be very stern, can be very hard, making sure that sort of like stubborn, if you will. Whatever. Where's the Ann come in? Anthony, Ann. Where's the A come in?
Well, her mother was Anita.
Okay, perfect. So this is grandmother for you.
Right.
Was your grandmother stern?
I don't think so. I mean, I remember her, but I don't think so.
Karen, keep this with you because your mother keeps showing me a person who is very, very overall, very nice, but if you get her to a place, just watch out.
That could be me because my middle name is Ann.
Oh, well, I love how you went
well,
to...
Well, there was 2 A's, so I didn't know which one.
I know, and I actually said Ann. I can't believe... I love the fact, and that's how connected you are, and thus the reason why I started off with the auras is because you automatically hooked into your grandmother with Anita and not even you, and that just... It shows me... you got a lot to think about there, Miss Karen, because seriously, because you're very, very connected. But your mother and grandmother said that you would have never ever. I mean, I know you said that no one's ever said that to you, but even me saying it, you're still kind of like pushing back, like I'm not connected. So she's telling me that, like sort of like, you know,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, just, but she wants you to keep that open. And where's Frank? Frank?
My ex.
Oh yeah. Well, they bring up, but your ex is here.
As far as I know.
Karen, I love you. As
far
as I know.
Don't keep in touch with him.
They bring that up is because they want to make sure you know that they're looking at your lifeline. They see what happened. They just said, your mother just said to me that Frank was not really internally was not a bad guy, but was not a fit for you. So. I mean, I know you guys are not together, but your mother just said it's a good thing. But she's, you know, sometimes Spirit will actually say, thank God, but they're saying that internally, like Frank was not a bad guy. So just your mother's just giving that as a reference, but together it was not good. Where does it?
Too nice.
What was that?
She was too nice.
I love your mom, but no, seriously, if she's saying it, Spirit will say what they feel. Anisette, I don't know if she's talking about cookies or liquor. What is this?
Those cookies. Oh my goodness.
So just know. I mean, I know that's also like sort of like a random thing.
Kind of weird, yeah.
It's a random thing, but it's just a way to say that my daughter loves them. And the next time, your mother just said, the next time you're eating them, just make sure you know that she's sitting right next to you.
And you know who made them?
Who?
Anita.
Oh, your grandmother.
Well, my mother did too, but my grandmother mostly.
I love that. I love that. That's what they wanted to give as a validation. You've got to know, Karen, but boy, they're with you. So I'm going to leave you with that, and lots of love, Karen.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Sylvia.
Sylvia?
Yes.
Okay, Sylvia, how are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm doing well, too. Another name it's a very pretty name, Sylvia. Sylvia, there's a woman who stands next to you, and she makes me feel like she's a sister or sister-in-law or a good friend. Did you lose a sister-in-law?
No.
Sylvia, she keeps telling me that she's close to your age, because she shows me twins. So she's very close age-wise. Do you know, Sylvia, when you were born, do you know, if your mom lost a baby?
Oh, my mom did lose a baby, yes.
So, Sylvia, just know that I don't know if your mom knew it was a girl, but it was a girl.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So just know, Sylvia, your sister has been with you ever since she crossed, and she wants to validate that and how much she loves you. Your sister became a guardian angel for you. But I got to tell you, she said that she keeps pointing to you and saying, my sister, that's like my twin. I love her. I'm with her all the time. She just keeps giving this huge hug and kiss to you, but she points to the brother.
Okay.
Do you have a brother?
I have 4 brothers.
Okay, perfect. So she's just giving a validation to brothers. Brothers. That's what she's just making sure. And there's an E. Edwin or Ed or where's the E name come in?
Well, my brother's name is Antoine, and I have twin brothers, Antoine and Anton.
But that's an A, right?
Yes, with an A.
Yeah. No, it's an E. It's an E, she keeps telling me. And like Elizabeth or Edward, or there's an E connection to you, either living or crossed. It could be a middle name, but make sure, Sylvia, you keep the E name connected. Because they say, I keep hearing them saying, there's a dad figure here too. Sylvia?
Ooh, I think we got disconnected. Yep. Sylvia, I'm sorry. Well,
I think we're through, right?
Go through another call.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
All right, let's do a quickie. I'm sorry, Sylvia, about that. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this?
This is Christy.
Christy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm going to do this quick, Christy, because I don't have much time. Christy, the first thing I just heard someone say was, your heart is the heart of gold. You're everyone around you would say Christy is the sweetest person. But in the same way, where's the heart issue come in, Christy?
Where did the what?
The heart issue? Heart attack. Someone's having heart issues. There's something. There's like a father figure that steps forward and keeps.
Well, I was going to say my dad has had heart attacks.
Okay, perfect. So, but dad is still here, right?
My dad is still here.
So just know, Christy, that it's a grandfather. It's a father figure. So if your dad's still here, it's just a way to say to you, Christy, make sure she knows that we're watching. Do you know you're a grandfather? And is dad's dad crossed?
Yes.
But there's another grandfather. Is your mom's father crossed too?
My mom's dad, yes.
Okay, because there's 2 grandfathers on each side of me. They keep telling me that one of these heart attacks or something that happened with your dad's not supposed to be here. They intervened with your father. So just know it's a miracle that they want to make sure you know that whether something was that significant, even though they're telling me yes, that the doctors knew, somebody knew that your father was very close to leaving this physical earth, and spirit and angels just really intervened to make sure that he was here and stayed here. So it's just a wonderful validation for you.
Absolutely.
There's also I don't know how to say this. Christy, I'm not really even sure because I have a minute left, so I can't really go too much into this. Does someone breed dogs?
Does somebody breed dogs?
Do you have dogs?
I have 3 dogs.
Do you have a female?
I do. I have 2 females.
They keep talking about the female. I know this is so weird, but they keep talking about like the female anatomy about of the dog. I don't know if you ever thought about breeding, or if there was something when she was fixed, or I don't know, or she's still having her cycle. I'm not really sure what this is, but
I have one of them is not fixed. She's still young, and she actually just had her cycle.
Christy, if you didn't think they were watching you and they're with you, they are so with you. This is a great day because you're also very connected in spirit, Christy. Hopefully you'll call back so I can get a longer time for you. But lots of love to you, okay?
Oh, thank you so much, Stephen.
Thanks, Christy. Bye-bye. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're over. We're done. And StephenTheMedium.com. Make sure you go on my website because there's still availability March 21st for my event at Crown Plaza in Rhode Island. We got Coach Elix. What's your website?
Performance Coaching by Elix.
And we'll be back next week. This was a phenomenal show. I loved all the calls, and Mark being like really pushy and bossy. And
seriously,
yeah, exactly. So, but I love.
We're going to have to deal with him. We'll deal with him later.
So listen, we'll see you next week. And
bye, everyone.
And yes, Heidi, tomorrow. Check in tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing Facebook Live with readings. So I meant to say that. So all right. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.